Hey, hope you're having a great one. So my name's Steve Scarper, and today I'm just going to be kind of walking you through how to set up a really easy weight loss plan for yourself. Okay, so I'm just going to jump in here and share my screen. And then what we're going to do is it's a 7-step plan. And basically this is the basic framework I would use for all of my clients. I would obviously go a little bit more in depth, but for just getting yourself up to start losing weight, this is really easy to follow. Just walk along. So basically, step one, what we're going to do is determine the total amount of calories that you need to eat. And basically, a really easy formula is just take your body weight in pounds times 10. So we're going to use 200 pounds as an example. So if I weigh 200 pounds, I times that by 10, it's going to give me 2,000 calories. That's how much I should be eating per day to start, okay? The next thing that we really need to determine is, because you could eat ice cream to get there, but that's probably not going to serve you. And usually the number one area where people fall short when they're planning their nutrition is they don't eat enough protein. It's really vital for your muscle mass levels, which is really a driver of your overall metabolism. So basically what I would do there is take your body weight, so that same 200 pounds, and I would times it by 0.7. That's going to give me 140 grams of protein that I need to eat every day for weight loss, okay? The next thing we need to do is determine how many meals per day we're going to eat. So this can be variable. So if you wanted to eat 3 meals, if you want to eat 4 meals, 5 meals, 6 meals, it doesn't matter. It's really up to you and what works best for your schedule. A lot of clients, I'll start them with 4 because it's really easy to plan it out that way. So basically, if we did 4 meals per day, then we need to determine how much we're going to be having per meal. So we know it's 2,000 calories total, and we're going to divide that by our 4 meals. Is going to give me 500 calories per meal. If I do the same thing with my protein, I have 140 grams divided by my 4 meals. I need 35 grams of protein per meal. So if I'm eating 4 times a day, 500 calories per meal, I'm eating 35 grams of protein in my meal, that's where I'm going to want to start. That is going to be my meal plan that I follow every single day. When it comes to this, if you're not losing weight, you're simply just going to subtract each week. So if at 2,000 calories, I didn't lose any weight, maybe that's just my maintenance because everyone's different. And again, this is just a rough formula. So I would drop down by 100 and I would go to 1,900. If that's not working, I'll go down to 1,800. Eventually you'll hit the point where you start losing weight, okay? Because you're not going to starve to death and not lose weight. It just doesn't happen. So eventually you'll find your calories just by dropping 100 a week. The next thing we're going to add in is the specific foods that you're eating. I always find that the less options you have, the better you'll do. So literally, I would pick 2 options per meal that I'm going to have. So maybe if I'm eating breakfast, lunch, dinner, and a snack, or maybe there's 2 dinners or whatever. First one might be Greek yogurt with strawberries. Maybe my other breakfast is turkey bacon and oatmeal. I spelled oatmeal wrong, but turkey bacon and oatmeal. You do the same thing with lunch, dinner, and your other meal. Pick things that you know that are healthy, but also things that you know that you like, okay? When it comes to exercise, a lot of people, this is where we go wrong, is we're like, okay, I need to work out to lose weight. You don't. You need to get your nutrition in line to lose weight. Then you add exercise in as a health piece on top of it. Usually I just had a step count for my clients of 10,000. If you hit 10,000 steps a day, you're good to go. Start with that and then build on top of that, because you don't want to start so aggressively that your meal plan's aggressive and I need to work out an hour a day every day, because you're not going to stick with it. It's going to be really discouraging. You're going to fall off. And odds are, if you're viewing this, you need some help because you haven't been able to lose weight in the past. Okay, so start a little bit simpler because it's easier to do long term. And then the last part is to make sure you're actually doing the 2,000 calories a day and planning your meals, is I would use an app that helps you track and log things. MyFitnessPal is the one that I would recommend. So I'll pop over there. This is MyFitnessPal. Get it on your phone. It's the easiest. You can just literally search, scan barcodes. It's got everything in there. And I would literally just track what you're doing. So what I would do is take 2 days and I would put in your foods, and it's going to give me all my totals here. So this is how many calories this meal would be. Here's how many carbs there are, but really the only numbers, remember, we want is protein and calories. So this is just like one I put in for myself. This wouldn't actually be for your plan because you know they need to be balanced. But basically you just want to put in food so that you know it's about 500 calories and it's about 35 grams of protein, okay? So this one's closer if that was my meal plan. But that's all you're going to do. And I would do that for 2 different days so that you have 2 options for each, and just play with it. Add a little thing, see where it's at, take it away, add a little thing, play with it, get comfortable with the app. But that's what I would do there, okay? So really easy. My total calories, my total amount of protein, the meals I'm eating per day, how much I need per meal, the amount options per, again, 2 is ideal. So then you can just alternate because it's easier for tracking. Get your 10,000 steps in, and then track everything in MyFitnessPal. And that's honestly the easiest framework to start with. And then as long as you're actually doing the 2,000 calories, if you're not losing, subtract by 100. If you had like a big cheat meal on the weekend that had a lot of extra calories in it, you might not lose. It's because your overall weekly calories were not that, okay? So track everything. If you need help, you can always shoot me a message. SteveDCScarf@gmail.com. Feel free to send me an email. I'd be happy to help you. Also, if you just wanted a copy of this that we just went through, I'd be happy to send that to you too. Have a great one.